Hi! Today I'm going to be doing my April TBR. So I will be pulling from the jars to pick the books that I'm going to read, but I do have a couple that I want to talk about first that I know I'm going to read this month. One of them being Shadow and Bone from Leigh Bardugo. I have never read anything in the Grishaverse, so I want to see what it's all about. So I'm going to go ahead and start that kind of series, and then I have Six of Crows and stuff to read as well, so I want to go ahead and get started on that. So I will be reading Shadow and Bone from Leigh Bardugo, and then I will also be reading the next book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, like I read every month, that one being Lover at Last. This one I'm super excited about because the romance that's going on in this book is one that's kind of been like a very minor subplot throughout multiple books that I've been like waiting for. I'm dying for these characters to get together, so I'm super excited about this one. So I have a feeling it's going to be 5 stars, but we will see. So those are the only 2 books that I have that I'm not going to pull from the jars. I don't know how many I'm going to draw from them this time because I don't have a large TBR already. Like last month I had 5 or 6 books that I already knew I was going to be reading before I even started picking from the jars. So this month I think I'm kind of just going to see how it goes and see what I get and then decide from there how many I think I want to pick. So I am going to be picking from both jars, probably just one from the series jar because I don't like to have a lot of series going on at one time, and I do have a few going on right now. I'm going to be starting Shadow and Bone, so I'll probably just choose one from the series jar, and then we'll just kind of see how it goes with the standalones to see how many I choose. So I'm going to go ahead and draw from the series jar. The Cruel Prince. So I am pretty excited to get started on this series. This is by Holly Black. I've heard a lot of things about the series. Some people like them, some people don't. So I'm actually pretty excited about this one. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and draw however many from this jar. This jar is standalones and series that only have 1 book out so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start picking them. The Last House Guest. So this is a mystery thriller by Megan Miranda. I have read 1 book by Megan Miranda, All the Missing Girls, and I really enjoyed it. So I am pretty excited to read this one. Let's go ahead and pick the next one. Dogs and Goddesses. So this is actually a book that was my mom's. I have read Jennifer Cruz before and I really enjoyed it. So that's why I went ahead and took this for my mom to read eventually. And we will be reading it this month. This little blurb here says Dangerous Men, Dark Powers, and Dog Biscuits. So I think it's about witches. I really don't know what it's about, but it sounded interesting, like the title. But my mom pretty much only reads romance. So I know this is a romance of some sort. So I'm pretty excited about this actually. Next one. This is How You Lose the Time War. This is a super short one, but I have heard so many good things about this. I've been meaning to read it, but I just haven't got around to it. So it's good that I drew it out so that I can read it. All right. Black Sun. So I actually got this from the library months ago, like right when it first came out. There was no wait on it or anything. It was like immediately after it came out. And I just returned it back to the library without reading it because I was not in the kind of mood to read that at the time. But I keep hearing such good things about it. So I will go ahead and read it and see what I think about it. A long one. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I'm so excited about this one. So my mother-in-law actually got this for me for Christmas, and this is one of my 5-star predictions. It was in my 5-star prediction video, so I need to get around to reading it anyway, but I'm so excited about this. It's a horror, but it's, from what I understand, it's like a satirical horror, so it's funny. So I am so pumped about this one. I think I might choose 10. Love and Other Train Wrecks. So this is by Leigh Conan, and the only thing that I really know about it is that it's a YA romance, and it's like a 24-hour romance. So between these two teens. So I'm kind of excited about this because I haven't really heard anything about it, but it's romance and I adore romance. YA romance is not my favorite kind of romance, but sometimes they can be really good. You Should See Me in a Crown. This one was super popular for a while on YouTube, and I think it's probably still talked about some, but I have not read it, so I'm excited to read that one because I've heard such good things about it. Next one. Circe. So I read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and I did really enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars. So I'm really excited about this one because I feel like I'm gonna like this one more than The Song of Achilles, even though everybody always says that they prefer The Song of Achilles over Circe. For some reason, I think that I'm gonna like this one more, so I'm really excited. I've had this one for a while and it's just been sitting on my shelves, so I'm really excited to have the push to actually read it now. So that was 9, so I think I'm just gonna do one more. Gods of Jade and Shadow. This one I haven't heard much about. I remember there was like a short time where I saw multiple people reading it. It's a fantasy, but I haven't heard much about it in a while, so I've kind of forgot about it. I really don't remember what it's about at all anymore, to be honest, but I'm excited. I'm excited about all of these. This is a good month. Like last month, there were some that I was just kind of like not super excited about reading, but this month I'm pretty much excited about all of them except Black Sun. I have to say I'm not excited about that one, but if I am gonna leave it on my list of books that I wanna read, I need to get to it. Like, it's one that I'm not super stoked about, but I'm hoping it'll surprise me and I'll like it more than I'm expecting to. So that means that my TBR for this month is 12 books long, which is not that big of a deal. I usually read between 20 and 25 a month, so that'll be fine. I'm excited about all of them. So that is my TBR for April. Let me know if you have read any of these books, if you plan to read any of them. Let me know your thoughts. No spoilers, obviously, but let me know your thoughts on them. But that is everything for me this time. I will see you all next time. Bye.